What's up, guys? I want to tell you about a brand new project that we are starting today, actually, in Dawson, Texas. And this is the first of it right here. It's a very large bardominium that we're going to be building out here. And I've already got 4 loads of select fill that they just brought out. I'll get some more of the particulars for you, but I did want to just kind of bait this one a little bit just to let you guys know, hey, this is going to be one that you're going to want to see right here in Dawson, a very large custom bardominium. It's going to be something to see, and I am, for one, excited about it. Let me tell you something. Dawson is an area that I used to go about 2 weeks out of the year as a very young boy. Our family had a lake house not too far from here, and it wasn't a very attractive lake that we went to either, but this is what we did when I was a kid. So I was not too far, maybe a couple miles from here, enjoying every summer. So it's always cool to get back to an area like this and lay some roots down, a homestead for an upcoming project. So this is an exciting day to get this one off the ground, and it'll begin now. We do have a little bit of elevation drop, definitely probably at least 12 to 14 inches difference from that side over to here. And I'll give you a little bit of layout here. We did do a geotechnical report, soil test here. Ended up with I can't remember the plasticity, but it's a 2.5 inch PVR on this build. So that means potential vertical rise. But by the time we add the select fill, that will help us with that number. But I don't know that they will be doing any additional like soil stabilization, all that kind of stuff. But we take that information, send it to our foundation engineer, and they have designed a foundation plan for us that will fit this spot. So that is the significance of doing a soil test. But yeah, that's pretty much it for day one here. We got a lot more dirt that's going to be coming, over 20 or more trucks easily that they'll be bringing in today and dropping this all in site. I came down here this morning mainly to level off the stakes, just to mark them like this with the laser level, so that I can have a marker, and then I'll come back and adjust this as I get started over here, hopefully tomorrow. That's the game plan. But we're gonna get all this dirt here on site and get this one started. So definitely one we're looking forward to showing you guys in upcoming episodes. Dawson Barndominium right here. Beautiful property out here. I'm here, actually day 2. Came out here yesterday, and we were just marking some of our stakes, getting ready for them to bring all this dirt. A skid steer was not here yet, so Brandon got that here for me this morning, and I've been out here tearing out a large tree with some pretty big roots, and we're trying to get the majority of that. But yeah, this is what I'm standing here with now, and I'm going to be working to set all this up. There's quite a bit of dirt here actually, so I'm going to smooth all this out, get this going. Here's our perimeters. This is actually going to be the garage back here, so a lot of this area right here is not getting filled in, but this is the house portion right here, which is the better part of what we're doing. Remember what I said, there's a 2.5 inch PVR, potential vertical rise when we did the soil test here, which is not a problem. It's actually pretty decent, but we're going to maintain a minimum of 12 inch select fill throughout on this deal. Actually, down here it's probably going to be higher than that quite a bit, because we got maybe a 10 inch, 12 inch, 10 or 11, 12 inch fall, somewhere in that. I wish it was less, so I could say 6, 7. Anyways, I know I'm trying hard. I got a 14-year-old daughter, so that's what's happening. Gotta stay up on my lingo. But no, so today I'm going to be, we're about to confirm some of these additional posts that Brandon added in this morning. We're gonna get all these marked off. Then I'm gonna start pushing dirt, trying to get some string lines ran and get this pad underway. Again, Dawson, Texas, guys, that's where we're at. Building a barndominium, a big custom barndominium right here in Dawson. The beautiful Dawson, Texas out here. Very, very beautiful countryside. And a very large property out here. I can't remember, I wanna say 100, at least 100 acres, maybe more. Okay, changing batteries here. I'm gonna show you guys the progress. Couple things. I believe I'm gonna be a little bit short on dirt. We'll see how it goes, but I'm trying to adjust my levels accordingly. This is just such a drop back here, so there's a lot more dirt that I'm needing in some of these areas. I've got a little bit more dirt right here that I can kind of spread in this area, but as you can see, once you get to this big end, I probably could use several more loads just to get all around this back side. So yeah, but it's coming along, definitely coming along. You can just really feel the need here in this spot. So it's quite a buildup on this side. So we definitely we're using more than we anticipated. And I mean, I can scrape the ground around and try to fill up on the sides when it's all said and done, but I can't really use anything other than this type of soil, because I was kind of on the verge there of being worried about the PVR. So yeah, I think I might have to get a few more loads. So I'm going to talk to Brandon, give him a call, and find out if we can allocate it on this job, or if we need to have a talk with the client. So that's always the questions. It's like, hey, it does have quite a bit of drop here on this side. We normally figure using 12 inches of select fill. That's how we normally configure our quotes. But as you can see, I'm using a lot more over here. So I just don't want to go beyond our initial budget, because I don't want it to weigh the project down. But yeah, I'm going to touch base and we'll see how it goes from there. I do have an option of trying to lower it on this side a little bit, which would lower it a little bit everywhere, and it might enable me to do it, but I feel like a few more loads might be the answer. So we're gonna go from there. I'll talk to Brandon and see what we can find out.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yeah.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
How tight are we on this job for the dirt supply? We're definitely probably gonna need a few more loads if I go this direction. I mean, I could stand to see at least 3 or full, maybe 4 loads right now. How many yards did we initially figure?
460 yards.
460?
Yes.
The question is going to be, can they get it here?
Yeah.
Okay. See what you can come up with. All right. Thanks. All right. Well, Brandon's going to work on it, and I'm going to get back to it. I think, obviously, if I could get like a few more loads, it's not going to be the end of the world if I can get those here, but it's all about timing because I got to be somewhere else tomorrow. So it is what it is. I mean, it's either going to happen or it's not. So, all right, well, I'm going to get this set back up and we're going to go back to work and keep working on this pad. Let's go. All right, guys, here's the update. This is what I got. I've used all the dirt that I can use other than some that we pulled out around the tree stump, which what I'm doing is coming on the end of this pad and I'm starting to pretty much dam this up a little bit. Where you can see there's a bunch of sticks, all kinds of stuff, which is why we wouldn't want to use that on the pad itself. But it will work good for this because we're just mainly trying to go across here and to hold this all together, basically. But yeah, you can see the workings of this pad. It's coming along pretty good. It's a really nice place out here. Really like that pond out here. But yeah, so this is more of it. You can really start to see the effect and see the elevation that I'm adding here on this side, which is why I need that extra dirt to kind of hold all that in. Would love to have quite a few piles of that, but it is pretty evident that I would like to have at least 1 or 2 more loads, which is not a big deal. So I'm going to get Brandon to make sure that we get that here. So that is what it looks like right now. So moving across here, I haven't really done any major finessing yet. I've just kind of been throwing stuff into place. It's kind of hard because some of the teeth on my bucket are broken, which Brandon's supposed to be getting that fixed for me. I guess I do have a little bit I can take out right here that ended up being outside. So I can use a little bit of this, which I might come down the front there with. But yeah, I wanted to kind of give you guys an update. Yeah, you can see this is what I'm pulling from now. Lots of roots, which is good to get out of the foundation. We didn't want any of that under there. And this is that big tree ball, root ball that we pulled up earlier. Wasn't a big deal for the Takeuchi, but yeah, looks great, coming along. I'm gonna keep working around here on this back side and see what I can't do, and then I'll show you guys before I'm ready to leave. So, which is getting pretty close. More progress to come, more barndos to build. All right, be right back. Well, good morning. It's gonna be a great day once day happens. Sun's trying to come up over there. It's gonna take a minute. I'm headed back down to Dawson this morning. We got a few more things that we're gonna be doing. Mainly just to wrap it up. I'm pretty well dressed it out, but I need to go around the sides and add a little bit of elevation in a couple spots, and they got 2 more loads coming for me, so I'm gonna head down there first, and then we're gonna go to another site and do some cleanup. Well, okay, I made it down here this morning. Pad is looking good, and they just brought me my first load of dirt. So I'm going to finish doing some of the work here and wrap this up. Then I got to move on to another location this morning. But yeah, next day, it is looking good. You can definitely see where I need to add more on this side. So I'm gonna work on that now here for a little bit, and try to get moving. Well, I don't know how much of that I got on film, but I've pretty much wrapped it up over here. I'm getting ready to head on to the next spot. Brandon should be here any minute, but this is what we got, and I think it turned out. So a great big slab coming along. Right here in Dawson, Texas. So this is what it looks like right here. We're getting ready to set this guy up. So all the drainage flows from this side over to there. We are going to need more dirt around the perimeters of this home, and you can kind of see I'm setting it up kind of the way that I would want to do it if it were my house. One of the things that frustrates me the most is when whoever built my house, my conventional home, did not build it up very high at all. So this was farmland. It was just, and it's so flat, and I have to kind of work from that baseline to do anything. So it's very frustrating. So keep that in mind, guys. You only get kind of one chance to set this level where you want it. Of course, the foundation is going to go on top of this, so it's going to add even more distance or height. And they got a lot of acreage here. I believe they even said that they were going to dig out the pond a little bit more. So at some point, so they're going to have a lot of dirt here where they can completely deal with a little bit extra height. And you know, they've already got other structure back over there with the shop. I believe this structure is going away once we get this one all done. We got a home, bardominium home, that's going to go right here in this bigger section. Over there is going to be a garage. They don't need a larger shop because they already have a big one over here. Yeah, this is going to be a great big custom bardominium project right here in Dawson, Texas. Some of the most beautiful countryside driving out here, especially coming through Wortham. This is Central Texas, I would say. Yeah, a lot of great things coming on the channel. You guys are going to want to stay tuned. So I'll be back over here showing you guys more progress. I don't know when, but it will be soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that now. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching Texas Best.